Alright, welcome back to the Supercoach Nuff channel. In this video we're going to review week 4 of the 2024 NFL Dream Team season. And once again another disappointing week for ourselves, only getting to a 386, which was not even in the top 50% for the week, slipping another 177 points down the ranks. And we now are officially in the bottom half of the overall. So, need to lift. Still haven't got a league win. Let's have a look at the team and see what we need to do. So, starting with quarterback, Jalen Hurts. 32 is okay. Obviously, at his price, we want a little bit more. But I guess the more disappointing one has been Anthony Richardson. You know, off the back of his big first week, we were hoping for a bit. And then he's been quite disappointing since. Now has a bit of a hip injury, so might even miss this week. But definitely hasn't been the mid-price sort of value play that we had hoped for. Jayden Daniels, on the other hand, continues to carve up. Looks to be the pick of the rookies at quarterback. 49 points this week. So obviously on our bench that hurts, and averaging 46.3. So a lot of points we've missed out on. You know, playing Richardson over Daniels. At running back, Kamara was decent with a 42. Saquon was a little bit flat with a 24, but not as flat as Breece Hall, scoring just 4 points in total. And Bijan with an 18 has been a little bit underwhelming as well. And once again, we left our top scorer on the bench, Jordan Mason, with a 45. And with news that Christian McCaffrey could be out to about week 10, you know, only means good things, I think, for Jordan Mason in the medium term. Braylon Allen with 9, so better than Breece Hall, but you know, he's a cheapie, so we're not too stressed about his scoring. At wide receiver, Justin Jefferson was solid with a 35. CeeDee Lamb was good with 39, so much so we took the VC on him, which, given Hurts' score, was the right call. Chris Godwin we brought in this week, so 19 points is okay. He's made a bit of cash, so we like that. Cooper Kupp we only looped in because we wanted to take the VC option. Malik Neighbours and Marvin Harrison continuing to do well as rookies. You know, Malik Neighbours averaging 36. He's probably almost the top wide receiver scorer. Marvin Harrison doing well also. Garrett Wilson we subbed out for Kupp, and I guess that was okay with a 9. We probably copped that anyway. And Ladd McConkey getting a touchdown, 30 points. But as you can see, he's on the bye this week, so no stress there. The tight ends, so Travis Kelce, 24. I'm pretty sure that's his highest score for the season. And sounding like Rashee Rice is going to be out for most of, if not the rest of the season. So, you know, potentially Kelce could pick up that workload in the sort of down and under receipts. Brock Bowers with only a 7, being outscored by Sam Laporta. So, got the wrong call there. Got the wrong kicker again, so Cardi's been crushing it the last couple of weeks with 30 points. Bates only getting the 12, but obviously a much easier decision this week. And Kansas City with 12 points, actually getting done by Washington with 14. So didn't even get the defense right in what should be the most obvious call. So let's have a look at the game day and how that went. So go back to week 4. So Beard 82 pasted me by 100 points. Well done, Daniel. Let's have a look at the team. So he's got CeeDee Lamb, Nico Collins with a 54. Jayden Daniels, he played smart. Played Mason, smart. San Fran's defense was quite good. Derrick Henry with a oh no, that wasn't even VC loop, so 68. So surprised didn't go the loop option there, particularly with like an AJ Brown. maybe the timing wasn't quite right for that. I'm not sure. But yeah, Josh Allen as captain was a little bit flat. So a little bit of value perhaps there with Josh this week. Monra St. Brown was good with 35. It's got Darnold on the bench, so that's the other good money maker. So again, should have gone to Darnold over Richardson, but learning lessons the hard way this season. Looking across the league, so 490 for Canberra Milk, 502 for the TD Inspector. I think looks like 500's the top. So let's have a look at Glenn's team. So you see CJ Stroud with 46 is nice. Chase with 32. Played Mason in the San Fran defense. Captain Lamar, so that's a nice move. 46 points there. CeeDee Lamb, Neighbours. So lots of good weapons. Brian Thomas Jr. with 37. He's got Jaden Daniels as well. So who's his other quarterback? Lamar and CJ Stroud. Nice. So well stacked in that department. Just make sure I didn't miss anyone there. Okay, all good. What do we need to do? My team. Look at my team. So I think we need to generate a bit of extra cash in order to upgrade Richardson. We need a second gun quarterback. And I think the two obvious choices are Lamar Jackson. You can see averaging a 45, been playing really well this year. The other option is Josh Allen at a very similar price point. Obviously dipped in price a bit, but averaging 39 last week was hopefully just a blip on the radar. And what it comes down to for me is the fact that Jaden Daniels has the bye the same week as Lamar. So I'm keeping Daniels for the time being, and obviously he's going to play this week. So in terms of the upgrade, I'm thinking Josh Allen is the way to go. So bringing him in. All right, so we've got to generate 7 million. So to do that, we'll probably need a cheap option. If you go to break-evens, there's no standout cheapies. Malik Willis, obviously, if you're that way inclined, but Jordan Love is back, so you'd have to wait on his third game to actually make any gains from him. Someone like a Chase Brown had a good game. Could sort of be taken over as the running back one there at Cincinnati. McNichols, not sure about his long-term job security, so would be a cheeky cash grab at best. Someone like a Dontavian Wicks with, what's the wide receiver there? I was going to say Garrett Wilson, but that's not it. Name escapes me. But went down injured, so there could be some more opportunity for Wicks. Deontay Johnson's finally coming good, so obviously, picking him over Wilson was a bit of a bum call. But one I am potentially interested in at a cheap price is Xavier Legette. So also sort of benefiting from Andy Dalton being there at QB. Bucky Irving's one who looks like he's slowly taken over as running back one there at Tampa Bay. So nice spot to be. Brian Thomas a little bit on the expensive side now, getting away from us a bit. After that, no one overly convincing that screams pick me. So I guess the question is, who do we remove? And with McConkey out, I guess if it was Garrett Wilson we traded out this week, we would have to rely on them playing. So do we trust Xavier Legette to go big again this week? Against Chicago, could work out okay. Bucky Irving, do we, get out of like a Breece Hall, who's sort of not looking like he's the main man there, or a Bijan Robinson even? So if we did do, say, Breece Hall I'll have to scroll up. Where's he gone? Bucky Irving. It gives us 3.25 in the bank, which potentially could be useful for upgrading someone like a Bijan Robinson. So if we go to the summary, total points. So Derrick Henry has been looking pretty good, I must admit, but at 19 mil is a little bit too expensive. Nico Collins, if we could upgrade a Godwin or a Wilson, probably a good move. Kyron Williams has been sneaky good without sort of being spectacular. Justin Fields, that's a bit of a wild card. Maybe being so far back, do we do something crazy like that instead of the safe Josh Allen option? Try and jump some places. Against the Dallas defense, maybe not. After that, who have we got? So yes, after that, it's all much of a muchness. There's not a lot of value. Jennings going up 6 mil in 2 weeks. That's pretty nice. Yeah, don't think there's anyone we're really missing out on. So I think we just do the 2 trades, keep the boosts up the sleeve in case there's injuries or a lot of buys later on. Although we do have a few this week, so if we swap Barkley out, swap Hurts out, McConkey's already out, but we'll swap Wilson back in. Laporte is out, so that's easy. Kicker Bates is out. It's again easy call. So pretty easy to put a team together this week with my players on the bye. So now it's just a question of VC and C options. So it looks like the Thursday night game, Atlanta, Tampa. So we've got Bijan, we've got Godwin, even Irving if you're that way inclined. The Vikings against the Jets. So the Jets defense is pretty good, but we could still, in theory, VC Jefferson. Although I would be relying on a late game for the captain. So Kansas. So we could Kamara as captain. And into the Rams play 625. Would we be Wilson would have already played in that game too to swap out. Godwin would have played. Well, don't know if I'll be up early enough to sub out. Oh, probably would be. Neighbours, maybe. Would have to go if it was good enough. I guess. Well, also, I guess we brought in Allen against Houston this week. Do we VC there, maybe? If we're going to go that late. Maybe we'll go the VC on Allen. A little bit safer. Yeah, that'll do. Can't be any worse, surely. Well, actually, Washington against Cleveland. I think Cleveland's defense is supposed to be pretty solid. So not necessarily an ideal matchup for Daniels, but he is doing well. So we'll see. But I think that's going to be the team. So we'll leave the video there. Oh, didn't mean to scroll up. So yeah, if you've got any questions, comments, thoughts, feel free to add them below this video. Give us a like if you enjoy the NFL content. Subscribe for all the fantasy sports content on the channel. Other than that, we'll catch you in the next one.